Today, I'd like to talk about back to school saving tips for parents. I have a reason to be this crazy about saving money during back to school season because of the three children, and they each have different, very different and distinct personalities and styles. If you know, you know. Back to school can be expensive, but with the right strategies, you can stretch every dollar without sacrificing quality or style. Let's talk about how to do just that with tips that are practical, mom tested, and budget friendly. Tip number 1, shop smarter, not harder. Take inventory before you shop. Go through last year's school supplies, clothes, and shoes before heading out. Do they really need new shoes, or can they hang on for a few more weeks or months before they hit that next growth spurt and they grow 3 sizes in 2 weeks? You might already have scissors, markers, or barely worn jeans hiding in drawers. I know I do. I love buying the next size up when it's on sale and stashing it away, but sometimes I forget I even bought it. So I have to combat my own tendencies by regularly purging and checking closets and drawers. Be sure to have a try-on session with your kids to make sure the clothes they have currently fit. And if they don't, then add them to a purge pile. Brand new isn't always necessary. If last year's scissors still cut, then use them. Backpacks take a beating, but if there are no holes or issues, then toss it in the washer and reuse it. Create a master list. Make a list of what you already have and what your kids actually need. This one can be a challenge, but I promise it's worth it. Have you ever put something in your Amazon cart, then after a few days, you moved it to your save for later cart? I do this all the time. This is somewhat the same concept. Writing things down helps your brain decipher between the need and the want. I love using digital lists on Amazon or Walmart.com because they help me avoid those impulse buys. Wandering the store aisles physically equals buying stuff that I didn't know that I needed. These digital lists can also be helpful as you will likely get notifications when items on your list go on sale. Be sure to stick to the list that you created and only add things to the list that your kids legitimately need. Next, use a needs now, needs later split. Let me share some secret sauce. You don't have to buy everything right now. Some things aren't needed on day 1 of school. That new backpack, just wait. By the end of August, prices drop 25% or more. That $40 backpack in July might be $15 in September. It'll still feel brand new to your kid on the 4th week of school. Yes, there is a list of items from the school that they require on day 1 so that they can place those items in their inventory. These items can be prioritized. However, if they just mention that the child needs a pair of scissors, a ruler, or a backpack, and you can recycle or reuse them from last year, then go for it. Write down the amount of money you saved on the already have list as motivation. If you would have spent $3 on a brand new pair of scissors, but didn't need to, then write it down. Use the savings to pad your holiday fund, or one of my favorite things to do is to buy items for next year while they're on clearance, like pencils, glue, crayons, and notebooks. Label a little bin, school, next year, and toss them in. Just be sure to put it in a spot that's convenient that you won't forget about it. Tip number 2, clothing on a budget. My first suggestion is to host a clothing swap. Coordinate with other parents or neighbors to trade or buy gently used clothes. Your friend's son Johnny may have outgrown brand new pants after wearing them once, or maybe your kid has something in the next size up for Johnny. A win-win. Make it fun. Call it a sip and swap or a back to school bash. Post it in your local school or neighborhood Facebook group. There are usually also some groups on social media that you can join to post or list items that you'd like to swap, find, or sell. Next, hit those thrift stores, outlets, or consignment stores first. Check out your local thrift stores. I've had relatively good luck in these areas since other people tend to do a end of summer clothing purge. There are usually good deals to be found. Check the clearance racks at Old Navy, JCPenney's, or Marshall's before jumping to full price items. You'd be surprised what name brand gems you can find at 70% off. Set a budget and let your kids help. Give them a specific dollar amount and let them choose how to spend it. Give them a list of items to find. Give each child a gift card with a limit that they can spend. It's a great way to teach budgeting and decision making early on. Tip number 3, use deals, discounts, and rewards wisely. Stack your savings. I love using cashback apps and reward apps. You're already shopping, so why not earn money, discounts, or gift cards while doing it? Sign up for store emails, and yes, dig through them. For those promo codes and extra coupons, you can even stack some manufacturer deals. Next, shop tax-free weekend if your state offers it. I know in Texas, it actually starts tomorrow, August 8th through 10th. So prep your list and get those big ticket items tax-free. And here's a pro tip. Use a prepaid gift card to keep yourself within budget. Open a savings account for next year. We know we're going to do this all over again next year. So let's get ahead of the game. Add up what you would have spent this year, then aim to save that amount plus 2 to 5% for inflation. For example, if you spent $300 per child this year, then set a goal of $315 next year. That's only $26.25 per month. Open a high yield savings account now and let it quietly build. Then come next August, you'll be ready and ahead. Tip number 4, mindset, not just money. Let's focus on value, not volume. Not everything needs to be brand new. Remind your kids that it's not what you have, it's how well you use it. And just because something is on sale doesn't mean that it's a good deal. Let your kids earn toward extras. If they want name brand shoes or that trendy backpack, then let them earn it with a simple job chart. It builds budgeting skills, delayed gratification, and strong work ethic. You're saving money and instilling lifelong habits. And I also have some final thoughts. Back to school does not have to be overwhelming or expensive. With a little planning, some smart shopping, and a shift in mindset, you can save money and teach your kids valuable lessons along the way. Choose one tip from today and take action on it this week. Maybe it's checking your inventory, maybe it's setting a mini clothing budget, or maybe it's opening that savings account for next year. And as a bonus challenge, be sure to share your favorite tip with a fellow parent. And let's all head into this school year a little less stressed and a lot more prepared.